Google just launched anti-gravity or anti-gravity based on where you're from. Now, anti-gravity is basically an IDE or an integrated development environment, just like, let's say, Visual Studio Code, but with a lot more power than anything we've ever seen before. Now, to go to the anti-gravity website, simply go to antigravity.google, and then it's going to bring you to this particular page. You can already see the design is so sleek. You can download it. I'm using the Mac OS. You can download it from here, and you can run through the page. And if we go to the pricing, we come to this page, which is the pricing. We see the individual plan. So there's a free plan, which is $0 a month. You can just download it from here, and there's also the developer plan via Google One. This is what we're going to be using. I don't see the need to pay for anything right now, so you just click on download. I already have this downloaded. I'm using a Mac, and you can download it and install it very easily. Now I'm going to open Google Antigravity. When you open it, this is what you're going to see. You see something like this. Now, you may be tempted to click on open folder or clone repository or something of that sort, but that's not where we are going to. What I want to do is I want to open Agent Manager. So we'll open Agent Manager. Here, you can paste in your prompt, you can use the playground, and then you can use workspaces. The first thing I want to do is that I want to create a workspace. I'm going to click on that. I'll click on open new workspace. It's going to take me to my computer, my directory. I'm going to click on a new folder. Let's see, I want to cancel this. I want it to be in my documents folder. I'll click on new folder. I'll just say new test dir. No, let me not use dir. It's a language prompt. Let's just say new test D. All right, I'll create that, and then I'll open that. So it says, do you trust the authors of the files in this folder? I'll say yes, I trust the authors. And now I can paste in my prompt here, and then I can choose my model. You see, it has many other models like Claude Sonnet 4.5. Not surprisingly, it doesn't have any ChatGPT model. So I'll just, first of all, I want to go to Google Gemini, and then I want to create a prompt from there. So here I am. Let me close this out. I'll go to ChatGPT instead. Now I watched a video where a very popular YouTuber made he used Google Antigravity to build something. So I gave it the prompt. I copied the prompt he gave. I want to build an investment web app using Next.js and Tailwind V3. I want it to be able to enter a stock ticker. Then it shows me the price chart as well as the latest news. I think this video is very popular. And then I've told ChatGPT, that's the prompt a YouTuber used on anti-gravity. I want to build something a little bit different. Suggest some similar things I can build for a similar tutorial video. They should not be overly complex. So it's giving me some examples. It says a finance data adjacent to stocks, but not stocks again. So this is a finance app, and it tells me a personal finance snapshot app, input monthly income plus expenses, output savings rate, visual expenses breakdown. You could save X in 12 months, why it's good for YouTube, relatable to everyone. Then crypto coin and all of that. I don't want anything related to crypto. And then it gives me productivity tools, huge appeal, zero finance risk, and all of that. So let's look at this particular one. I'll open this particular one. So this is kind of like a UI. This is a UI. I'm going to download this. I'm just going to save this image, and I'm going to feed it to Google Antigravity. And then I want to use this particular one. I'll say time breakdown, all of this. I will tell it, so this is what I've chosen. And I'll say write a similar planning phase prompt like the one I gave. So it's going to go ahead and it's going to write. You see what I gave it here? I want to build this up to this. Write just the plan. I want to build the focus time and all of that. I want to build a focus on time audit web app using Next.js and Tailwind CSV. The app should allow user to enter an app name and task name along with hours spent daily and all that. Core functionalities, this, that. And it says, use the attached screenshot as visual, but do not copy it. The goal is to create a simple but visually impressive dashboard. Now, I'm going to copy this. And at the beginning here, you notice that it said, do not write any code, just build me a plan. So I'm going to come to Antigravity right now, and I'm going to give it an inspiration. I'll write an image. I'll upload that image here for inspiration. And then I'm going to Command V. I'll just say, do not write any code yet. Just let's see what this guy said. I'll say, just build me the plan. All right, I'll do the same thing here. Just build me the plan. And then I'll choose planning. And then the Gemini 3 Pro, which is high. Or you can choose Claude Sonnet 4.5. And then I'm just going to click on that. And it's going to take a little bit of time. It's running on the Gemini 3 Pro model. So it's going to take a little bit of time to do its iterations. So it's gone ahead and given me, it says, I've built the implementation plan for your focus and time audit app. Please review the attached plan. So if you open it, it's going to bring you here. This is the plan. You can see it here. Plan, define tech stack, define component hierarchy, define data model, create visual design system, create implementation plan artifact. And it's asking me implementation plan, detailed implementation. I'll say proceed. It's going to take a little bit of time, and it's doing its analysis. Now it wants to start. It's done the initialization project and dependencies, and it wants to continue. I'll just click on accept. So it's starting its build. You can see it's setting up the environment, and from time to time it's going to give me commands either to proceed or not to. So I'm not going to pause this video. I want you to see everything, and you can skip some of these parts, or you can speed them up. You can put them on 2x speed. I'll click on accept. Again, you have to keep doing this over and over. And you see it has a checklist on this side, and whenever any particular aspect is it's done, you're going to see it's going to be ticked here. So this particular part, you can see them. These are in progress. Where you see this blue, I'm still going to accept. It's retrying project initialization using the temporary subdirectory workaround. I'll click on accept. Here is the difference between Google Antigravity and other IDEs, like maybe even Google AI Studio and ChatGPT and Cloud Code. I'll wait for it, then I'm going to give it an accept. Now, and one other thing is that within this workspace, which is new test D, you can open another agent here. You can spin up another agent right here and continue to do something else while this works. I don't know any other IDE that gives you this ability. So let's just wait for it, and then it's going to give us another command. Now we want to clean up failed installation and retrain with cache cleanup. I'm going to accept that. It's doing its thing and is resolving permission issues. I'll accept run command. Now you can see here, it's almost at the last checklist or checkbox rather on this checklist of items which it created for itself. And I'm just going to pause, and when it's done, I'm going to show you when it's time to verify and publish. Now it's done. It says, "I've finished building your focus on time audit web app. It includes activity logging, visual analytics, focus score, modern design, and all of that." And let's do a walkthrough. So this is everything that the app comes with. You can see activity logging, all of that. Now we need to run this on localhost. So I'll just click on this and it should open. I'll open this on another browser window. If I open this, I already have the Antigravity Chrome extension there. And if it doesn't run, what I can simply do is that I'll screenshot this and I'll see this is what I get. Oh, I'll just Ctrl+Shift+3. And then I'm going to come back to Antigravity because it needs to run this. And this needs to be run in a terminal. I'll tell it, I'll attach the screenshot. Let's go to desktop. I'll say this is what I get when I run the localhost link. I'll say, "Can you do the npm install for me?" Imagine you're asking it to do the npm install for you. This is amazing, and it's going to do that. You're going to see. Now, I could also open the terminal here. I could open the terminal here and run the npm, but sometimes it's glitchy. You know, this is an experimental technology. So I will say accept. The last time I did this, I tried to run it by myself and it really didn't work as I expected. So it's running. You can see if you open the terminal, you're going to see that there. And when it's done, it's going to tell me installing dependencies and starting the local development server. So let's just wait a little bit, waiting for command completion up to 5 seconds. And I think it is done. So, all right. If I go back to localhost, oh, so you see, it now works. It now works. Let's see activity. Let's see coding. And hour spent. Let's just see. I'll add entry. You see, it's been added here. I'll say eating. And let's just see 1 hour. And you're seeing the changes here. You can see the activities here. And then I'll see sleep. And let's see 7 hours. And you can see them here. So this is a productivity dashboard. And it's showing you quite a number of stuff. You're getting graphs as to how you use your time. Let's say work. And let's say 1 hour. And you see it automatically adds here. So you see how much your time is being used and what is being used on. Now we'll go back to Google Antigravity. Let's just see. I want to spin up. I want to run another command. Let's just see. Add. I want to add another functionality. I'll just say add a functionality that helps me or that tells me which activities I should remove from my daily routine. I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm just going to add that there. And it's going to go ahead and try to amend the code. And when it does that, we can simply, run the localhost link and it's going to show us the update. It tells me I've added the smart recommendation feature. The app now identifies potential time sinks based on your entries, long meetings, social media, or fragmented short tasks. Refresh the app to see. So I'll go back, and if I refresh, I do not see. Okay, here it is. Here it is. It tells me reduce meetings. Long meetings often have diminishing returns. So that's the same thing you could do. You could go ahead and add more functionality. Now, one other thing we could do is that we could spin up another agent here. I'll just click on plus and see you are a professional copywriter. Write a blog post and 5 Instagram posts to advertise this new app to the global audience. All right, I'll click on that. It's going to go ahead and be doing its thing. And then you can also spin up another agent and see you are a product manager. Review this app and suggest changes that could be made to it to make it more appealing to the broader market. And then this shouldn't be, let's just see. Yes, we'll go to that, and then let's come back here. It's now generating. This is the copywriter task and all of that. So it's gone ahead and done its thing, researching context and all of that. Now I'll say now go ahead and write. I'll see I accept or I approve the plan. Now go ahead and write. So then this one, it says run command. Okay, I think I accepted this already, and it ran. And then review, app review. It's giving me its thoughts on the app, and it's giving me recommendations. All right. So if I come back on this, it's scrutinizing assumptions and it's doing its thing. I'll just pause for a moment. I think the product review is done. I'll just open it here. So look at product review and market analysis, focus app. So this is the blog post. I think it left out the Instagram post. Like I said, those are some of the issues with Google Antigravity at this time. So it says, I recommend we start with the phase 1, the daily updates, implement, and all of that. So this is a review. Okay, this is the review. Now let's go to promotion. And this is it. It's being spun up. Latest insights. So you see, this is actually a blog post. Stop guessing. Start auditing. It opened this on its own. You see, it's doing its thing here. It's getting the DOM. I'm not doing anything now. This is it doing its thing. I've just taken my hands off the mouse, so you can see this is the this is the blog post, and it says get started for free. And when you click on get started for free, it brings you here. So this is an overview of Google Antigravity. This is a marketing copy, of course. All right, so these are the blog posts. These are the blog posts. I was a little bit confused. This is the blog post. And then these are the Instagram posts, which you can post on Instagram. So this in a nutshell. There's also something called the playground. Now the playground is simply just where you test ideas. You can come here, click on playground, and then you can just give it a new prompt to build something new. And I want us to come to the inbox. Come to the inbox. You're going to see where the build gives us messages where we need to either take an action or to get some information. So this in a nutshell is Google Antigravity. So if you found any value in this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. And mind you, I'm going to be doing I think, daily vibe coding builds so that we build things live. You know, it doesn't suffice to just watch videos. You're going to be watching me build things live. No editing, no scripting, just spontaneously, so that you and I will grow up in the vibe coding niche. So please subscribe to my channel and like this video. God bless you. Peace.